turned out he didn't. He was, he knew what a magnificent, thing he had given me in the Avengers, and it was really the time of my life. And he told me he was going to, instead of taking a vacation before he started editing, like in a few days, he was going to do a movie of Much Ado About Nothing. And I was kind of like looking around to see if anybody was going to come detain him, and give him a tranquilizer. But it turned out he was totally serious, and he asked me to be in it, and I just said yes to go do a play in New York, this wonderful play, and all I wanted to do was a Shakespeare. And it's something I'd done a little bit when I first started out, not many years, and I had to say no, and I was kind of heartbroken. And they called me the next day and said, "Listen, we have to push the start of this play 2 weeks." And I thought, well, in most scenarios, you wouldn't think that means I'm now available to do this whole movie. But now apparently I am, and I thought, is it really tacky if I call him up and see if he's cast it yet, or if they've really closed the deal with Amy Adams to play my role? Sorry, can't let go. Especially because I knew now that I didn't know that she has a history in the goddamn Whedonverse. And right then my phone rang, and he said, "You know what? I did hire somebody else, and Amy couldn't do it." And so I shut up, and he said, "The bad news is, come here now because you have to rehearse because you start tomorrow." And so I wasn't at any brunches. I didn't know them yet, but I still wanted to. Amy was at the fucking brunch. I apologize. And I was really terrified about it because I really didn't feel like I'd been in New York. I loved Shakespeare. I went to see Chris Walken in the park, and all I ever wanted. Do it. I'm not gonna do it. He's really good. He's got a good one. Do it. I'm cheap enough that I'll do an Amy Adams joke 40 times, but I will not. Here's a twist, because he did Othello. He did Othello in the park in the middle of New York. He's from Queens. Come on. Just one. It's not that good. Everyone does. It's good. Okay. I'm going to do Amy Adams doing Chris Walken. The Moor. I hate the Moor. And I told you to be minus. I didn't have the Shakespeare license. I was so thrilled to be asked to do it. And like Nathan Fillion, I was trying to figure out a way to run away. But there was no time, and I knew it would be tricky to replace me that quick, and Amy was booked. So I showed up, and it was the greatest thing I think I've ever said yes to, when every cell of my body was screaming not to, because there was this magic when I got there, which was, this is a play about a kind of crazy long weekend fortnight in the country that just gets out of hand. A little too much partying, some very bad decisions. I'd made mine by saying yes, and very much the play started to kind of live around us. And as soon as, nobody was drunk when we were acting that I know of, but as soon as we stopped acting, there suddenly was a party all around us every night. And it didn't give you a lot of time to do anything but know the words, say them, with these amazing actors across from you. So I benefited from the brunches because there was a real world there going on, and the words of Shakespeare, they start to work on your body, and all of a sudden you're just in this world. And I remember I had done a production. I thought Leonato was this kind of like ineffectual guy, and suddenly I was like just gangster, wanting to kill everybody in the room, including my daughter, and I thought, that can't be right. It's a long answer. I'm going to bail out now.
Unfortunately, we have time for just one audience question.